Okay. I'm
Here we
live
go.
already.
We are live. Good afternoon, everyone.
We're
Happy
alive.
Friday. Sorry we are late a little bit because we've been busy. Actually, this week has been very hectic for both of us. I don't know about you guys. It feels like we were talking about it this morning. It felt like this is Monday and all of a sudden it's Friday. So we've been trying to finalize a lot of things as we are getting ready for Available Money Now Mastermind that's going to be in Houston, Texas on August 26th. So just 2 weeks or 2 weeks on a Saturday. And we cannot wait to see you there. And I'm gonna place the link here on the screen so you guys can see it. And if you are on Instagram, I pinned the comment over there. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Noura Al Masri. I'm an enrolled agent and the founder of Noura's Books. I am known as the nonprofit CFO, and I am here today with my partner, Brittany C., who will be with me and I will be with her. So we'll be with each other in Houston, Texas, and August 26th. And we cannot wait to see you all. So if you have not secured your spot yet, go ahead and do it. Do it today because you don't want to miss it. You're going to get ready. We're going to get you ready for the end of year giving. Everyone's giving in the last few months of the year. And today we're going to be talking about social media for your nonprofit and how to utilize it. So bear with us. But before we dive into that, I'm going to have my partner, Brittany, see introduce herself. So bear with me, Instagram. You're gonna hear Brittany. So here we go.
And I have to also tell my Instagram audience that like Nora just introduced herself, so you're gonna hear her. But you guys already know who I am. But for the ones that don't, or you're just getting to know me, I am Brittany C. I am your favorite certified grant consultant. Yes, I am your favorite one. Um, I as a grant expert, what I do is I teach on how to get funded with your nonprofit with your nonprofit setup and business in the first 1 to 3 years. So that's the growing period, inception period is not widely discussed, but I'm giving you the nuggets. I always do. So I'm happy to be back here on another Friday with Nora. And as she was saying, yes, I can attest to that. We have been putting the final touches on Available Money Now Mastermind, just getting everything perfect for you guys. I've been dabbling in other projects myself, which I don't want to spill the beans on that right now. But as the week, as the months go on, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And like I said, you can actually put in the comment any question you may have. So I got a comment on Instagram that Available Money Now is too long, 5 hours too long. It's not long at all. You're gonna get a lot of information just attending that event because it's actually we were thinking on how to really provide value for you guys, give you everything you need because we only have few months left in the year and you really don't have time. You need to get ready now, you need to do that work now. So we have a lot of information for you. We're gonna pour into you and you're gonna ask us anything you need about your organization to help you grow. And we're gonna play games, you're not gonna feel the time, so you're gonna have fun. If you have any question, go ahead and put in the comments and we will be actually getting to your questions and answer as much as we can, regardless if it's about Available Money Now or if it is about the topics today. So we're gonna talk
I
about.
do. I do. Just before we get into our topic, I do wanted to address the 5 hours. Why is it 5 hours? And we get this a lot. So here's why it's 5 hours. Instead of spending 1 hour for 5 days pouring into you guys and tune in tomorrow for the rest, we flip that on its head. So it's 1 day for 5 hours. And in that 5 hours, you're going to learn how to, if you're brand new in the nonprofit arena or brand new to grant writing, we show you what you need to do as someone who's starting. And if you're like, well, I'm established, I just want to know about my donors and how I can get funded. We have that section for you as well. So this is an all-inclusive, all-encompassing mastermind. You'll get to learn like what you need to do, like for as setting up your nonprofit, what you need to do to attract your donors. How do you get the funding before you're grant ready? And if you're past that part, you're grant ready, you want to know what your organization needs to become grant ready, or just to get more funding if you've already been doing it. That's why our mastermind is 5 hours. Is meant and designed to pour into you guys on this part, and also answer you guys' questions in real time. So like Nora said, it's going to be fun. It's going to be like a huge networking party. Is a party in general, because I love to party. I still love to party. So it's gonna be fun. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be exciting. And just like at one of these networking events, me and Nora met. Which she's my partner in prosperity. You're going to meet yours. So I just wanted to throw that in there for you guys that are like, oh, why is it 5 hours? Because you're going to get from start to finish, you're going to get everything that you need to get started right away. Everything. We're not doing that thing where it's just like, okay, tune in next week or come back tomorrow to get the rest. You get everything in one setting. So those, if you have any blocks, if you have any challenges, all of that will be addressed in the mastermind. And like we said, you get to ask us your questions in real time. So if you have a robot challenge, or something that you believe is preventing you from going to your next level, that's that's why it's that. So I hope that answer you guys' questions. So I'll hand it over back to Nora so we can get into our topic. Okay, I'm ready.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, so don't be discouraged. Come on and join us. You don't have time. We want you to get results in 2023 again. So that's why we want to waste your time, or just hold you back to you can see the results 2024. So, and the results will be actually depending on where you are right now. So different people will get different results, but you're going to scale to the next level wherever your level right now is. So if you do the work, of course, but we're going to give you all the tools to do the work. Now, the reason why we are talking about social media today, because I have this study we were discussing last Friday. Last Friday,
That's
I got
right.
this study. Like this is a report from doublethedonation.com. Actually, they have gathered a lot of studies and they put it in one report. And in that report, it says, I'm going to read from the report. It says, of those inspired to give via social media, so there are people who are inspired to give through social media. There's 56% were most impacted by Facebook posts, 21% by Instagram, 13% by Twitter, 5% by YouTube, and 4% by LinkedIn. 48% of donors say that regular email communications are most likely to keep them engaged and inspire repeat donations, followed by social media communication, 18%, print communication, 16%, handwritten notes, 12%, and phone calls, 6%. So if I were you and I want to grow my organization, I will not neglect any of that. I would utilize every single thing, because different people, you will find them in different platform. Now, it depends on age, it depends on a lot of other area. Now, my favorite communication, my favorite actually social media type posting is videos. And I know a lot of you don't like videos, but it's going to make a whole lot of difference for you.
Life changing. It really is.
Yes, yes, because people feel like they know you. Now, we're not going to spend so much time about video, but if you don't want to do video yet, it's okay to start with something else. Start building your audience. Start building the people who cares about you. And no, you do not have to post on all social media. You can post on the social media that you know your ideal donors are there. And if you heard me before, you know that I encourage you to go find those ideal donors because those are your donors. If you know exactly who your ideal donors are, you will know what platform you need to focus on. Now, no matter what platform you go for, I would always encourage you to adapt to also YouTube because YouTube is a search engine and this is a must and that's require videos. And there's a like, we're not gonna actually go over a lot about videos. We can talk about videos in another setting, but just giving it out there, just like, okay, this is what I would do if I were you. But focus on one platform and you can exist in other platform but repurpose your social media. So that's just like an overview about social media, but we can go in depth in a lot of them. But I want to hear from Brittany first, her point of view on this also.
Social media, I got none. All jokes aside,
Oh.
it's like, what? How are you even online if you don't have social media, right?
Uh-huh.
So I took this marketing class. It wasn't just any marketing class. It was for tailored to nonprofits or those interested in attracting donors, what your social media needs to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we get it. We've heard this before, and you will agree. Make sure that your no mistakes in your copy. Make sure your posts are enthusiastic and engaging. Make sure that you are reaching out to those people that are a match for you in your DM. Send them a DM. Thank them for their time, or if they invited you to something, acknowledge them. We know that part, but what as far as marketing, how do you attract your donors besides speaking their language? What we were taught was just push them to your donate now button. But how do you do that? Your website, talking about what it is that you're doing, not necessarily pulling on the heartstrings, but just letting them know what you're involved in, keeping everything that you're doing current. And what I mean by this is, for an example, I know Arbor Day is like Arbor Day's past, and is like we're kind of in the middle between like when it's past and when it's coming up, and I believe it's in April. So if you have something that you wanted to do where you're planting trees for Arbor Day, you are how you attract your donors is getting out there and having them see that, okay, you planted some trees, or maybe you planted 25 trees for a cause, something along the lines of that. How you Another way of getting them involved is making sure that when you have your website and your social media where everything is accessible to them. Maybe you've had some previous winnings, earnings, something good. You were maybe mentioned, or you were probably mentioned in like a newspaper, or maybe the mayor approved your proclamation for the city. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that's something you're constantly talking about, something that's, even if it's older, it's still a staple. I don't mean like the very first post you ever posted and now it's 15 years later and you're still using that one, but I mean like maybe 15 years ago, if one of the previous mayors gave you a day to remember, and that day is still going on today, and it's a day in your honor, that's something you would want to use not only on your website but on your social media as well. So the way you get them engaged and the way you attract them is by putting yourself out there. This is, and you're doing it strategically. You're doing it with strategy. We understand that some of you guys may be camera shy, or you're not camera shy. You just don't feel like getting on camera. May so level with, I would say level with what you have. Or if you're saying, "Oh no, I can never be on camera," try voiceovers. If you are photogenic, you love taking pictures, that's a strength of yours, maybe take a few pictures and then add a voiceover to it. So they get a chance to see what you're doing, hear your voice. It's not a video, but it's at least something to get you started, get you comfortable. Now, this is, like I said, this is beginner stuff. It's what you need to use in the beginning. However, maybe this is your first time ever hearing this, so we're all in different spaces. It's different ways of catching their eye, you know. From the visual post to like knowing what your audience likes. Some of us we like to read, some of us we like to see, some of us we like to hear. So just taking those little things and adapting it in that way will definitely attract not only your donors, your audience, your clients, your partner in prosperity, your networking events, like whatever you have for the future, it's attracting that.
Yes. So make sure also your social media is branded with your information, with your colors. And I know, like you might say, what colors? No, you should have colors. It doesn't have to be like fancy or anything, anything that represents you as a leader, because you are the face of your organization, whether you like it or not. We are now in the arena. Like you cannot just, people don't just go to donate for any organization. They have to know who is behind the scene. And you need to be the face. And if you do not want to be the face, choose someone maybe from the board member, maybe get someone as a key employee in your organization to be that face, which you are comfortable with. That is fine, but there should be a face behind the organization. And make sure your colors match whatever you are comfortable with, what you like. And also you need to have a clear mission statement, and I call it in my program actually is impact statement. Is a little bit different than the mission statement. It's just less complex and you can remember it. So it's make sure you have something simple to say, okay, what it is that your organization care about, how are you impacting people life, or maybe animal life, whatever life it is, like how are you making impact on this earth. So you want to make sure that your social media explain that, as of course, as well as your website. And speaking of the website, make sure you have a donation button on your website. And also I would do two way of donations: a button that goes for whatever, Stripe, PayPal, whatever. And PayPal is actually recommended because people can use PayPal from all around the globe. You don't want only to get those donations from people in the US, because people around the globe can donate to you. I know a lot of organizations who are supported from people around the world. So you want to make sure you have everything available. Like when people wants to give, they know where to give. It's obvious. They know what you're doing. It's obvious. And don't tell me we do everything. No one can do everything. Even if so, like you have to be specific, at least in the beginning. And then even if you do multiple programs, you need to have that described in your website and your social media. You need to give attention to a specific program at a specific time and explain exactly, quantify and how many people are you helping. Just give quantity. How are you helping them? Make sure you have pictures, you have videos, you have reports that shows you results. And be careful with pictures and videos. You want to take people consent with that, especially if you're having kids. You want to make sure you cover yourself as at the country that you are taking these pictures at, or also from the US if you are operating in the US. So make sure like you have
Mhm.
some kind of documentation that they agree that you will be using those for marketing purposes. So be careful with that to protect your organization. So it's your responsibility to take care of all of these. And going back to before that, like I would like to let you know, you're not trying to get donations in the social media. You're
Yeah.
trying to position your organization as a leader organization on what you are doing. You trying to show what is unique about your organization, give information, educate people on the in the social media, and let them know what is the situation and why are you trying to help these people and how can they support you. So you this is that is the purpose, and that will make a difference on the type of social media posts that you are doing. You are positioning your organization as the leader in that field, whatever that field. It could be like in helping people in certain area, it could be helping certain demographics. So you want to keep in mind all of these facts when you are creating the social media strategy, so you are not just putting anything that you feel like putting today or tomorrow. You want to have a strategy behind it. There's nothing random, and you want to have a goal in mind. Yeah. All right.
Just to add on to what you're saying, or that's good. You do want to have a goal. When it comes to your social media, how many times are you posting a day? And I wanted to say this about the photos, besides the legalities and making sure you have their permission, also make sure, like, because I know for you guys that are in the nonprofit sector, some of you guys are deal with mild cases of helping people, and some of you guys deal with extreme cases, like if you were in the medical court, handling that. So make sure your pictures are um don't they're not how can I say this, they don't have a lot of gore or explicit, like limbs missing, something tragic. You want to be able to capture that, but not like with the pool of blood next beside it. I'm trying to be clean, and I'm not trying to get canceled online for saying that, but you want to make sure that if it's devastation, it's not people who are unalived, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I can add to this. Actually, a lot of people, even if they care, if they want to donate to you, because they would unfollow you if you are doing very tragic thing, because that's going to affect them and affect their days, and you don't want to
Mhm.
do that. Rather tell it in the caption. Tell say what it is, say how can they help, and take a nice picture that people don't feel like they cannot see, they have to unfollow you just so they cannot have that, because that's going
Mhm.
to hurt you in a big run. Like be positive, and yeah, the situation is bad, but you're just showing a picture that anyone will be able to see without affecting them, because different people have this different energy and different actually way of getting affected. They might be want to give you, but they cannot follow you anymore because they cannot take it to see these pictures anymore, because it is affecting their life. You don't want to make any harm for other people just to try to help other people. So you want to be take this in mind actually. So
Mhm.
yeah, this is really important. Thank you for bringing this up, Brittany. And I want to actually answer Nina. um, I have no idea what to do with IG, Twitter, or TikTok rather than post pictures of what we are doing. Actually, yeah, and you want to do videos, like you can do reels, TikTok posts, like it can be like several pictures and say what you are doing. Not only that, you want to say, you want to give information. So, what actually happened for you to start this organization, or even if you are not the founder, why is this organization, why is your organization existed? Why? What's the reason? What's the need? What did you find that inspired you or the leader or the founder of the organization to start this organization? You want to educate people about the topic. You want to give them more information, statistics, your findings, your work on the ground, your donors' life. Like, tell them stories about your donors' life, regardless of not donors, I mean beneficiaries' life. Encourage them, of course, to support every post. You make sure to have a call to action. A call to
Mhm.
action doesn't always have to be donate. It can be share with others, share this story. It can be like the post. It can be like our page, because you want to build your audience. Because remember, there is a big time coming up that's all on social media. That's Giving Tuesday. It's a social media fundraiser. That's all what it is. So you need to have your people actually there already in order to be successful, to have a successful social media. I mean, Giving Tuesday campaign. And if you are not sure how to do that, I have actually a class. If you go to nourazbooks.com/courses, you will find a class for Giving Tuesday. And actually, it's not too late to do that, because it's the time to prepare. I mean, it's not early or late. It's just okay. So you can go ahead and get that class and see. It tells you how to build the campaign and what you need to do, but you really need to have a social media presence to do that, to participate. And this is an opportunity, even if you did not give money, at least to raise an awareness about your organization, so people who never heard about you, now they know you, because you actually participated in this campaign. So yeah, that's my few cents on this. And would you like to add anything else, Brittany?
Yeah, just to kind of give Nina an idea for like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. What works best on TikTok is like now they have it to where you can put a picture and do like a voiceover, or you can add music to the background, or if you have a video you can add music to the background of that. Now they also have different software, whether you're doing it on your phone or computer, that's able to help you with this as well. So mainly I would say keep it simple, because if you're trying to do like you want it beautiful but you're trying to make it extra complicated, you'll never make the video or you'll get discouraged. So I would say keep it current, keep make it fun and interactive. It doesn't 100 have to be about donate to this cause. I am a nonprofit, so you must funders donate. So maybe put a donate button here today, but maybe tomorrow say that, after a hard day's work at fundraising, for example, this is how I relax. Maybe you're at a spa or on the beach, or playing with your kids. This is something along the lines of that, where you're making it personable and business at the same time. Because like I know we can kind of, as nonprofit leaders, as business owners, as people that are constantly promoting, we kind of miss out on the fact that we're human sometimes and we can be relatable. So yeah, I would also incorporate that in there as well. And you'd be surprised the amount of people you'll attract in donations, just because they're looking for that human aspect. Like, do I see it? Are they relatable? No, all they want to talk about is donating to their nonprofit. I don't know if I can keep following them. So if you show them, different parts of what you're doing, or maybe like a behind the scenes, or something that something, maybe you did a challenge, something, you faced a fear, you conquered something. That's what people like to see, and that's also something that they would donate to as well. Donate for your cause, just for seeing how you live your life in real time.
Yeah, and engage with them. Ask them for their opinion about anything that's related to the organization, or maybe give an inspiration. Anything, you can. Sky is the limit, and you do not have to create every different post for every single social media. Actually, what you
Correct.
create for TikTok, you can utilize on Instagram, you can utilize on Facebook, you can utilize on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So don't be afraid to repurpose, because different people on different platform, and you just need to be existent and focus on the place that your donors are existed in. So don't worry about that. We don't want to take a long time from you guys. I hope, Nina, we answered your question. If anyone have any other question, also like let us know. We'll be happy to talk about it. We don't want to keep you here for a long time on this Friday, but we want to remind you about Available Money Now. It's going to be in 2 weeks. Don't delay. Register today, because really the space is not going to hold so many people. So make sure you save your spot right now. We don't want you to lose the opportunity to come see us. We're going to discuss a lot of topics. We're going to help you grow your organization and get to your goal this year in 2023. Because if you heard us last week when we spoke about how a lot of donors, actually the study shows that in 2022, just last year, 30% of individual donations came in December, 3%, and actually 10% of total donations of the year came on the last 3 days of the year. So you still have a
Mhm.
chance. And also the giving, the grants, like I'll let you tell them, when is that, Brittany?
So we're currently in, as most of you all know, right now for the federal giving, we're in the fourth quarter. It ends in October, so it's still, you still have some time to get that in. Also, we're still in the third quarter right now for non-federal giving. You have the chance now to get ready for end of the year giving in December, and for the first round of new funding in the beginning of the year. So in the first quarter. That's why we came up with this masterclass. That's why we are this mastermind, I'm sorry. We because we understand like first time is of the essence, and the other thing is like they're pushing out the old giving for grant funds that have kind of been sitting on their books, and they want to release the new funds, and what they do is release those from January to March. So you have it's year round giving, but you don't want to miss your chance in December to get your hands in that pot for the old giving they're trying to get rid of that they have for the past year. And you also don't want to miss your opportunity to get your hand in the pot for the new giving that they're going to have from January to March. So um yes, this is what I teach you guys. This is what I show you on how you set that up, what you need to do, what does your proposal need to look like in order for you to get funded.
Mhm. Awesome. Thank you, Brittany. And you're welcome, Nina. We'll be happy to help. So,
Oh
yeah.
yes.
So don't delay, guys. Go to noorasbooks.com, available money now, and the link on the screen. Wherever you are in the country, come join us. You don't have to be in Houston. Come visit Houston. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
yeah, so it's only one day, and it's gonna be the first day in your nonprofit, at least for this year. And it's gonna be the best day. You're gonna be so thankful that you made this decision. Bring someone with you and purchase 2 tickets for each of you, and then just come on. And there's financing available. So if you are not
Yes.
ready to invest yourself, but you maybe can make payments, you can go ahead, and when you go to that link, you say join now, like click on join now, and it's gonna take you to another page where you can pay now or pay later. So you want to click on pay later, and then you're going to fill the information, and it's going to give you a few options to make a payments plan. So you definitely can be on a payments plan, but you just have to take the action and actually say join now and come and join us. We don't want you to miss it. Share it with someone you know that's going to benefit from.
Mhm.
Invest in your growth, invest in your organization, invest in your career in nonprofits, and you're not going to regret it. You can even, like, this is another thing, you do not have to be the nonprofit founder, but you might be a consultant who work with different nonprofit and you want to help them. So this is a place for you as well, so you can help your clients. If you have a career in nonprofits and you are an employee, you can still invest in yourself and come learn with us. You don't have to actually be a founder. You actually, even if the organization does not support that, if they do not want to invest on that, you yourself can invest on that, because that can apply. This is the knowledge you get, and you can apply it to any organization you work with. It's going to help your career so much. So come join us, and you don't want to miss that time. It's going to be a lot of information. You're going to get out of there a different person with a different mindset, with a different strategy to apply for your nonprofit or in your nonprofit career. So make sure you join us. We don't want you to miss it. Houston is a nice place. You can go to the beach the next day or whatever. So you want to be there. You want to be
Yes.
there. All the information available on this link. So come join us. Don't delay. We don't have time. You actually gotta join now. So yeah, go ahead, Brittany. I know you have something you want to tell them.
We have barbecue and tea. So you want to come to Houston for that. You want to come to Texas for the barbecue and the tea. So come. We got plenty to go around. Come join us at all joking aside, we do have some really good barbecue and tea. Anyway, still join us at Available Money Now Mastermind. You won't regret it. And also you guys are gonna get your certification for completing it. So I would, I would. I mean, I'm going to be there, so I definitely am. I'm going to be teaching you guys. So yeah, I can't wait. We can't wait really to see you guys in person.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we can't wait. And thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for engaging with us. We really love to have you here and to answer your questions. If you actually are watching this in the replay, feel free to post your question under in any platform, like under
Mhm.
this video, and we'll be happy to actually answer your question. Another thing is, if you are not sure if this Available Money Now is for you, you definitely are welcome to book a call with one of us, and we will help you make this decision, the right decision for you. So you can go ahead and actually book a call with us. All our links in our platform. So for me, you can go to noorasbooks.com/contacts, and you can book a call. And for Brittany, you can tell them, Brittany, what is it, where they can do it, and
It's
your website.
yeah, it's gonna be on my website under Work With Me because I have my website on the thing, but it's gonna be like calendly.com/writing vision/contact.
Yes.
But if that's too much for your brain, it's okay. I'm gonna put that link in the description below. I'm also gonna put it on in the description links for Instagram. I kind of don't have to do it that way, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Because I have the link in my bio. So if you just hit the Work With Me button inside the link that's in my bio on Instagram, you can book a call. You can book a call with me, and we can just have like a 15-minute call just discussing Available Money Now Mastermind and what's in it for you.
Yes. So don't there, you have no excuse. Like we actually open a lot of time in our calendars just to speak to you, to make sure you are comfortable before you make the investment, because we know it's an investment. It's actually a lot less than any other investment you can make, because the value you're gonna get is 100 times more. So you want to make sure you join us. If you are not ready, like we said, book a call with one of us and we will be happy to help you make this decision. We can't wait to see you. And with that, we're gonna wish you a very happy rest of Friday and great weekends. And don't just get distracted with that. Make sure you do something for your organization before you start the weekend, and book your time now. And yeah, we can't wait to see you in Houston, Texas, and see you later.
See you guys.